First of all, would you tell me what your name is and a little bit about your history?
Sure. My name is Patrick Wrenn. I am 71 years old, a graduate of the College of William and Mary with a degree in English literature and a 10th degree black belt in karate.
You were telling me a little bit about the school you ran. Can you tell me about when you first ran the school?
40 years ago, was one of the owners of a school called Tennessee Karate Institute. The guys that were in the partnership were Elvis Presley, Red West, Bill Wallace, a middleweight world kickboxing champion, and myself. Over the years, I have kept that name alive. Matter of fact, I've registered it, and the insignia of the school is our registered trademark. And we've kept it alive, and as of last year, 2018, we moved back into the original location. I tore walls down and rebuilt it to look like it was when it was first put together. And we have karate classes there every day of the week, and we have busloads of people who come visit the location to see where Elvis worked out. TKI, as we call it, was the only business I know of that Elvis ever invested in. It was certainly the only karate school that he ever invested in.
How was Elvis at karate?
Elvis was Elvis. Elvis, being an entertainer on the level that he was, performed what he could martial arts wise. By that I mean he couldn't get hit. If you hit that face and changed the way it looked, you would have changed his business, his icon, and everything else. So it was a situation that whenever he came up to the building and worked out, he worked out in his way. We were not allowed to hit him, and that made sense to us because we didn't want to injure or harm that trademark that he had become.
Well, you mentioned a minute ago about reopening it. How did that come to be?
One of my students was driving down the street to another location, and I asked her to look at the building and tell me if it was torn down, because I expected it to be torn down and that area to be rebuilt. She said there was a sign in the window. I called the people immediately, told them I wanted upstairs. They thought I wanted downstairs, which was the ideal place. And we made a deal over the phone, which they stuck to, I stuck to, and we ended up moving in within a month. And we've been there about a year and 3 months. So.
Last question, I'll let you go. Where were you and what were you doing when you heard he had passed away?
Where was I? I was here in Memphis, Tennessee, and I was doing what I always did, which was working out at TKI. He had, since his visits to TKI, had taken up racquetball a little bit more. He had thought of investing, apparently, in some racquetball company, but they took his name and started broadcasting around that it was all him that owned it, and this and the other, and he got mad and decided not to do it. Then the next thing we know, he was down and gone, and we were up there working out. My partner was, like I said, the middleweight world kickboxing champion, so we had him to keep going and make his career what it was supposed to be. But it was a dark day for everybody the day that Elvis died.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate your